Hello, Michelle. Hello, everyone. How are you doing?
I'm all good. Hi, everyone. Hi, Nathan. Good to be here.
Yes, so we just came off the ends of the solar eclipse, which was the last video, and in that setting, things for the world, larger themes in our life. So do go back and look at that video again because it'll tell you about themes that will be playing out for, the next couple of years that are being triggered for you. And that's a work in progress. Solar eclipses are always work in progress on a level of years, that we're working on. So those themes will keep coming back to over the next year or so. But today we're talking about the lunar eclipse that's happening on Monday morning here in South Africa, depending on your time zone. And here we are talking about a lunar eclipse, which a very important full moon, and its effects last for about a couple of months as an intense, and it does peter out maybe 6 months or so. That's what I found really is something that we can work on. So these themes that we talk about today will be playing out over the next 6 months or so. So just to keep that in mind. So January next year is going to be a very important manifestation moment from the solar eclipse and lunar eclipse pair that we've just gone through. So look at those themes again and identify what you're working with here. So the first theme here is about a balance between our responsibilities, our duties, our work, which may be uncomfortable, which may be unrecognized, feelings of going it alone and doing things, and you have to, mark out new territory, and that requires that solemn sort of dedication and focus. But at the same time, you do need to provide yourself with that TLC, that comfort, and some good time for yourself to rejuvenate and remind yourself that it's not always so serious all the time. And you coming into a new rhythm with your work, most people at this time, is unfolding over the next couple of months. Maybe we're trying to find work as well. So that's all our insecurities are playing up here. So it's a good time to provide comfort as well to balance that.
I was so deeply humbled and so grateful for the guidance we received alongside that today, because the guidance was both guidance that can assist us throughout the period. And the one guidance specifically was on light beings. And I specifically chose the language of light and hearing what the soul has. And I just want to remind everyone that you have a team of light beings that sees everything from a higher perspective, and that do know the most auspicious path for you to take now. And even though it seems that you might be going down the rabbit hole or it's a very difficult path, just know that you can learn from it and you will soon find your flow and you will reach your dream. You do have to reach out to these team of light beings that's always with you. They won't save you because we know that we have free will. And you also know alongside the free will that you have unique and alternative ideas and inspiration. So only you can decide what you will do with the information. Only you can decide what you will do with the guidance. And if you take the wrong path or you make the wrong decision, you will be shown another way. So trust the process and work alongside your intuition and your guidance, and know that there are things that's seen from a higher perspective, and there's always a reason for everything that happens.
That's a beautiful message, and it really is in line with the second points here, the second message here, and that is, again, pointing to the higher perspective on things, that a new path is opening up. It may be a squeeze for some people. It may be, some people may not even realize it's happening. It's opposite of a squeeze. where you just suddenly in a new landscape. And there's the call to be present, and there's a call to practice meditation, to use your creative imagination, because manifestation is changing to a new way now in the world, going forward. And it's to prepare us for what, will come. And it's always like that. We're always being guided in that way, in the right direction. So don't ignore the changes that seem little, that are whispering or coming, knocking on the door. Keep your faith, keep your vision. Don't resist, but open up. Meditation is going to be a very helpful practice in the next couple of months for a lot of people. And for those of you who struggle to meditate, you may be switching off and taking more naps than usual, or going into comfort eating and all those sort of dynamics. But essentially, you need nothing time to let things filter, to let things come up for you to observe and to receive. So that would be a good thing to practice and actually make time in the day for that.
Yes. And in addition to that, we must remember joy. If a thought or if something does not give you joy, then search for something that does. We cannot always change our circumstances or the situation or perhaps the work that we do in this moment, but in the present moment, then choose thoughts that make you joyful. If you can't find it on the outside, then find that joy within, because joy becomes your strength. Joy is our natural state of being. Joy speeds up our manifestations. So choose thoughts and activities that brings you joy. Something doesn't give you joy, then find something that does and bring that into your circumstances. Make meditation joyful, make your rest joyful with gratitude. When you work with a joyful heart, and take some time to make joy appointments. Do little things that make you feel joy. It will aid in your manifestations, because as we know, we manifest with vibration. We manifest with thought. So make your thoughts joyful.
Once again, thank you, Michelle, for providing this guidance for us. And the astrology can be very dry sometimes. And this is one of those cases where it's very cut and dry that, the changes are happening in the world, the changes are happening in our lives. And it's important to have the guidance from a holistic point of view to sort of support our work and support our acceptance of changes in our lives. So once again, just as a reminder, please like, subscribe, and comment. We love to hear from you. And keep in mind, this lunar eclipse themes are going to play out over the next couple of months for everyone. So keep that in mind and keep tabs and keep yourself accountable with those joy appointments. And we'll speak to you again next time. Thank you.
Thank you so much.